Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how I made my intro using Sony Vegas and Canva. Let's get to it. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to come here, and I use, as you can see, I use YouTube intro. Ooh, I can't talk. And down you can see there's a bunch of different intros that you can pre-select. You just want to pick something that is going with the aesthetic of your channel. They do have pro versions and they do have free versions. Today I'm going to show you how to do the actual free version because not everyone can afford the pro version, which is kind of expensive. I paid for the year. So I chose a blank one. Then like I said here, you're going to see what you want. I typed in Christmas intro. Well, I just typed in Christmas, and then you really don't get anything when you just type it up there. So what I do is I go down to video right here, and then in the search bar is where I'm going to type in Christmas. You also want to look around and see which one looks better for you, which I didn't see anything that I liked. So this is where you can type in what it is that you're looking for. So I'm looking for Christmas. So this is all of the Christmas stuff that I wanted to use. So this is all the Christmas items that you can choose from. You can choose a background like this. That's not what I wanted. Let's see what else we got. You can do this with the decorating of the presents. Didn't like that. So let's see what else we got. You got this nice little spiral. That hurts my eyes. I don't think so. Let's see what we got. All of these are pro. See how it says pro. That one is free. So you want to look and see which one you can afford. You can get your grandparents looking. Get some grandparents on here. I like this one, but this is the pro. So as you can see, pro looks a little bit better than the free. So let me see if I can find a free. That was a free one. Pro, free. All right, let me look around and see what I can find, you guys. Y'all, I even tried to type in free Christmas free, just see what I can find, and nothing. So it took me a little minute to find what I wanted to give you guys, just for us to play around with. You also have this search bar at the top where you can see what they have like pre-selected. That way you can look at the background that way. But again, you want to look to see if it says pro or free. It was really hard for me to find something that said free for you guys. So let me see what I can use. You also see that they have where they are recorded in like, what is that called? Vertical mode for when you are doing like an Instagram story or something like that. So I thought that was pretty neat too. And I'm sorry if you guys heard that background noise. That was my heater. I am in Michigan. It's pretty cold. All right, so let's use this one. Everybody loves Elf on the Shelf. So I thought this was pretty cool, and this is the free one. It'll show you over there how long it is. It's 7 seconds. Then I went to looking for my YouTube music that I wanted to use. Canva has a lot of free music, so I'm just typing in Christmas, and then you can see what comes up. And you see we have Jingle Bells. So what I want to do is show you how it previews, and this is what it's going to look like with the music and everything. So you see the little elf on the shelf is moving around, and then this is what the video will look like. All right, so this is what it's gonna look like. You see that we downloaded it, everything, and then now I'm going to go over to Sony Vegas, and then we can see how we put this together. All right, here we are in Vegas, and then I'm opening up a new, well, this is my old one. Hold on. All right, so let's get over. I'm going to start and open up a new project. Once it starts loading, I'm sorry, I'm waiting for this to be done. I was finishing up a cooking vlog that we did. All right, so here we go. Open up a new one. Now we have to add the media that we have from Canva. I'm sorry, my computer's moving a little bit slow. All right, so this is what we got from Canva. So we move it down to the timeline, okay? And of course you want to add video with audio because it has your sound. I don't know why I always accidentally do that. But see how it looks? Isn't that beautiful? Unfortunately, this is one of the pro ones. So this is what I chose to use for our channel. Even though our aesthetic is blue, I thought this was just really Christmassy. And you're going to see when I get done that it's kind of like patriotic when I get done, the colors that I chose. But oh well. So I like to extend it out so I can see how long I want. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut it down a little bit because I want it to be 10 seconds. So I'm going to cut it down until I get to my desired length. This little tool right here, you want to make sure that the hand is there because I have messed up quite a few times. So where the black line is where my mark is. But in a second, you're going to see I'm going to find something that's really smart. And I don't know why I didn't think of doing this in the first place. Was move the black line over to 10 seconds. Like, duh, Shelby, come on. All right, so now that I have where I want 10 seconds to be, now I'm going to cut down the video to 10 seconds because, you know, if you have your intro too long, people will literally click off of your video. All right, so now I found 10 seconds, just move it down just a slight bit. All right, so now I have that. What I like to do now is just make sure that it is where I want it to be, where, because this one has like a little beat drop in it, so I wanted to do that as you saw before. So I see I'm at my 10 seconds. Now we're going to go to the fun part of it. This is where you add your text. So go to a media generator and then I go to my text style and I always use something simple. I try to figure out where I want my text to start. You don't want to wait too late and you want to come in too soon with your text. You want to make it aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So I just like to grab just a simple text. Make sure you put it in the right area and shrink it down. That little part that was there was the like fade out thing. So that's what I was doing. Well, I wasn't trying to do that. I just used the wrong icon. So now I'm going to type in what I want to say. The Blanks family. That is the name of our channel. And now you want to make it just a little bit smaller just to fit the frame. Find the position that you want. And now I'm going to go to, I'm changing the color, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's not showing you guys what I'm doing. I don't know why my screen record would not show all of these things. But this is where I'm just adjusting the colors and everything. For some reason, it's not showing you the actual part where I'm supposed to go. But I'm going to see if I can insert a picture of where you would like adjust your letters, adjust your like the colors and all of that good stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to put in our name in the writing that I use. You're gonna see me change writings a few times. Right here, I'm just looking to see what I want as far as, now this one is called, I believe, Snow Family or some type of, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is where I chose that writing, and then I wanted to do the background because you really couldn't see because I chose red and it kind of blended in with everything. Later on in the video, you're going to see I'm going to change that color to our aesthetic of our channel. Now you want to position where you want it to be. All right, I'm going to just let you guys see. Watch me for a second and then I'll come back. All right, so right here, this is where I'm going to change how I want my wording to come in. If I want it to fly in, if I want it to, however I want it to appear when the video is starting. So I kind of like that, but I think I'm going to change it just a little bit. Y'all, I'm just trying to figure out how I want this to come in. I want it to at least not be too overbearing, but just be pretty cool. Now, there's some places on here that where it says third party, like I have to pay for it, and that's why you see the little effects on the end. So I don't use those because I've already paid enough for this. So now I'm gonna make the Vlogmas to pop in. I want that to pop in on the beat. When the beat drops, so I want that to pop in on it. So that's why I'm trying to find, that black line is like a lifesaver for me. I always move the black line where I want it to be. And if you notice at the bottom where the sound waves are, that is like where the beat drops. So you're gonna see me move the black line over to where the beat drops so I can have that come in perfectly. So you're gonna see me play around with that for a second. Oh, have you guys decided to subscribe to our channel? You know, it's free 99, so I think that would be totally awesome of you guys to support us and just give us a little bit of a subscribe, give us a little bit of a thumbs up, and even comment out on below. Thanks in advance. So as you can see, I decided to keep Vlogmas in that Christmassy type of pattern with the snowflakes and everything. And then I decided to use our regular lettering from the original intro. Now I have different things I have to worry about. Now I got my big old children being loud. They just got out of school, so, and they're on virtual school, so yeah. So now I just want to see if everything is going the way that I wanted to, and now I see that it is not popping out on the beat drop. So this is where I'm going to adjust everything. And y'all, don't be ashamed to use, don't feel that you need to use like all this upgraded music and everything. YouTube has some pretty good music, and as you can see, Canva has some awesome music as well. So, you know, hey, keep your coins, ma'am, sir. Go ahead and use what is free to you. You already are starting to do what you are a beginner, so do that. And you see, I fixed it, y'all. I had my Vlogmas pop up right when I wanted it to. All right, so now we're gonna add the subscribe button. I already have those set. Oh, now right here, what you see me doing is, but now you're gonna see me add my subscribe button. And this, if anybody knows an easier way to make this subscribe button turn and do what I wanted to do, please leave it in the comments below. Inbox me whatever you decide to do. Just help me out, help a sister out. We're here to help each other. We're here to all eat. All right. I'm going to finish this up. If I have to come back and say anything, I will come back. But enjoy the rest of this video. I know I probably will pop in a few times to tell you what it is that I'm doing, because this is supposed to be informational. But what you see me do right now is putting the, what is that called? Oh, putting my subscribe buttons in. So, yeah. Make sure you guys always kind of make your timeline large so you can see what you're doing. You can always, I know in Vegas, all you do is just use your mouse to scroll up, scroll down to make it longer so you can really see what you're doing, be more detailed. So make sure that you're doing that for yourself. In Vegas, you want to go to the side, and this is where you can see, yeah, I'm so upset you cannot see what I see on my screen. So, but it is over there to the left where it says picture in picture, the third icon in from the left going to the right. The third icon is where you want to adjust your positioning of your letters or your picture or what have you that you're using. And when everything is on that line, so how I have the gray subscribe and then the blue subscribe, if it's on that line, whenever you adjust in that icon, it's going to adjust everything that's on that line. So that's why you see people use so many different layers, because you don't want everything in the same spot. Now I'm going to add my arrow, and you are going to see me struggle. That's why I said, if y'all know a way to do this easier, please, 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 please let me know. And just another tip, the space bar is really what you want to use to pause and restart. I don't know why I kept going back up to my play and pause button instead, when I can just be so more effective using the space bar. I don't know where my brain was today. So right now what I'm trying to do is I want the See how I had that transition? You have to transition the arrow to go up, and you have to transition the arrow to go down. So that was my struggle. But once I figured it out, I was good. So now we're going to look at and see if this is what I want it to look like. And so far, I think it looks pretty good for a little 10-second video. I know it's not perfect, but I kind of like it. So what I saw right there was that I don't like how that arrow was coming out of the screen, but in the end you can see there's nothing I can really fix about that. So I do want to upgrade my editing software, but that is down the line. So this is what I have thus far. Alright, so now I am going to what we call render the video. So I want to make my final adjustments, and I didn't like the way that it ended. So I wanted to add this one last transition, and then we are going to render the video. Rendering just means you're going to make it into an MP4 file so you can place it on other videos or on YouTube. So now I want to look for something that is going to like kind of pixelate out. I think that's the word you want to use. So I'm just looking for the right transition. I never use those video effects things because I don't know how to use them. So I just added that to everything so it will fade out at the same time. All right, so let's see how it goes. And then you're gonna see it pixelate out. There we go, that's it. Now let's render it. So you wanna take these two yellow triangles. I like to move my, you know me and that black line. I like to move it all the way to the end, even though that little yellow line will pop up to let you know you are even. Now you want to go to project and then render as. I'm sorry, y'all, it's not showing. I will screenshot all these things and show them to you what I am looking for, okay? What you are to look for. And then it's going to render. And while it's doing that, it'll tell you, it's a little box that will pop up. And it'll tell you how much, oh, there go the box. So yes, and if you look, it's going to tell you about how much time it is you have left of rendering and how much time it has taken thus far. This is only 10 seconds, so it's not going to take long to render at all. And once you are done rendering, in this little box you see I have the check mark, it will make a sound and then it will go away, and that way you know your video is done. I want to thank you guys for watching this. Hopefully you made it to the end. I hope you learned a little something. If not, if it's something that you felt I should have done better, or if you feel like you want to see something that I can show you from what I have learned, please leave in the comments below. And I will see you guys on our next video. Love you guys. Bye.